Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, obviously there's a bit of a lull of content going on. We're in the come down of the anniversary still, and the hype usually doesn't pick up until September, but fingers crossed Film Red brings something. Film Red brings something. But in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about what you guys should be doing with your stamina while we are in this downtime. Now, farming stuff like Pirate XP is great for you newer players that have started your account around the time of anniversary, where I know a lot of you guys picked up an account or started playing the game. Farming stuff like Pirate XP is a great thing to do. I can't stand it, but like a lot of people like it. The next thing to do is to farm stuff like Turtles with Level Limit Break Plus. Getting characters level 150 is incredibly expensive. Now, if you guys want me to make like another tier list or a tier list of just characters that I think get to high level 150 no matter what, then I'm happy to do so. But the best thing I can recommend is to hold and just hoard a bunch of materials, stuff like Hime Turtles, feasts, meats, all that sort of stuff that will actually get you guys levels when you need to level said characters. The final thing to do when we are farming in this period is cotton candy. Cotton candy is a big one, and there is a ship available at the moment that gives you a max special charge, so this is actually the best time to do that. But if you enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to belt the like button for me. If you are new to the channel, you haven't done so already, hit the big red subscribe button. Like 60%, I think it's like 65% of you guys now aren't subs. Do brother a favor, we do good OPTC content pretty much every day of the week. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see, because obviously content's lacking at the moment, and your boy is accountable for not summoning on these banners. So we gotta find some things to do, yo. We gotta find some things to do. So let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section below. But with that said, most importantly, enjoy the video, and let's dive in. Alright, so the place to start is over here on Event Island. So if you guys are new, make sure to hit Event Island and head over to this Recollective Archive. And this is basically where you can unlock a bunch of clashes and coliseums. Now, the first thing I'm going to say before we dive into like what you guys should farm, if you guys haven't cleared any of these free-to-play characters, namely stuff like Zoro, Sabo, Clash Big Mom, Crocodile, Ace, if you haven't cleared like all of these characters, I'd probably recommend like farming them out, to be honest. With the new update, like you just get every dupe gives you a special. You don't even have to like max the character, just get enough copies to get the character to a max level, like special level, and max level limit break. Now, there's a bunch of tier lists and stuff that are like good, like what characters are good and what characters aren't, but this is a good chance to like just farm up these characters because there's not a lot of other stuff going on in the game at the moment. Something else you guys can do if you haven't done so already is finish out your point farming event. There is a point farming event every single month. Make sure you guys are doing this. Even if you're doing auto mode, it's just very easy to do. Get all the totals so you can finish out your Chopper Man missions, so that way you can get your hands on all of these juicy rewards. So that's what you should be doing first. Make sure to max out this new Jinbei as well. He's very good. And do all your daily stuff if you're a new player. Get all these manuals, do all that stuff, do your power-up stuff, and then you'll be good to go. But if you've done all of that, if you finished all that, a good thing to do is to farm Pirate XP. And whilst you're farming Pirate XP, you can actually farm up some Hime Turtles. Now, to farm up Hime Turtles, if you dive into this character recruitment quest, this is a good place to find all of these Hime Turtles. So, this one here against Law will give you stuff like, what are they? What's the color? Dex. You've got strength ones here with Luffy. You've got more Dex ones here with Carrot. Carrot's actually not a bad character for stuff like Rumble for bait teams as well. You've also got Psy ones with Usopp as well, with the ground and pound Usopp, the OG GOAT unit. Now, I'm not exactly like the craziest grinder when it comes to this sort of stuff. So if you guys are, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll actually pin it to say which ones are the best ones to farm for particular turtles and which ones are the fastest. But we're going to dive into one of these right now, and I'm going to show you guys a very good team, a very fast team, to not only get this done, but to get as many turtles as possible. Alright, so to maximize your XP gains, sorry, not turtles, XP, you actually want to bring an XP boosting captain. Now, the best one in the game is actually this Marco. This Marco's captain ability gives a 2.25 times Pirate XP buff if you are running him as your captain. Now, if you guys don't have this Marco, you can actually utilize the old XP beast that was Jack. Legend Jack, if you guys have managed to pick him up if you're a newer player, is a strength unit. He has a 6+. However, His 6-star will also double the pirate XP that is gained through a quest. He's a rainbow captain, so you can definitely use this particular character as well. He'll work out quite nicely. Now, if you're super, super new and you didn't manage to pull either of those units, you do have some other options. You have this particular Neptune right here. He's a rainbow captain, and he gives a 1.5 times pirate XP boost, which is really, really good. And there's also another Neptune, which is a Colosseum unit as well. You can actually farm up this guy. He's a free-to-play unit, and he also gives 1.5 times pirate XP when you finish the quest. Now, I think there's another one. I just can't remember off the top of my head, but please let me know in the comment section below if I've forgotten. Now, as I mentioned at the start of the video, there is a ship that is boosted at the moment. Now, this boosted ship gives 2 times berries, sets the special gauge to max, and also makes TND orbs matching. So you get TND orbs, you get 2 times XP, 2 times belly, and your what's it called? Your specials are max. So let's dive in, let's farm up some turtles, and let me show you how this team operates. Alright, so whether or not you have your own Marco or not, make sure to bring a friend captain Marco, obviously. Now, with this team, we are running just 2 units in Akainu and Zephyr. You can run 6, but the idea of this is to hit triple stamina. It only costs you 15 stamina, which is very, very low. And then what you can actually do is you just hit this auto button. After you've just hit this auto button, you can go make yourself a cup of tea. You can go sit down and, I don't know, like, start reading a book. Maybe play a game of Multiverses. Maybe play a game of Fall Guys. Call your sister, see how she's doing. Check on your mom, check on your dad. Feed your dog, walk your cat. I don't know. Anything you really want. You just hit the auto button and it literally does it for you. Now, the big reason we have Akainu and Zephyr on this team is they actually have a sailor ability. It doesn't matter what they hit. They actually do a tap timing bonus, which means if they hit it good, they hit it great. Doesn't matter what they hit. They'll actually do a percentage of their attack as just damage, which is great because it just kills everything very easily. And as you guys will see here, we get to the final stage and literally nothing happens against Usopp because he just binds your bottom right. After you've done this, you're like, holy moly, that was fast. That was really, really fast. You just got to tap a few buttons. I wish that it had like an auto just to get you to this final screen. The auto system, in my opinion, does need a little bit of work. However, as you guys will see here, you can level up quite efficiently. You can level up quite easily. And you get a lot of XP for this. You get a lot of XP. Not only that, but you can farm up some of these free-to-play characters if you like. None of them are really worth your time and your investment. But you'll get your event quest done for the day. You get a bunch of manuals. And then what you can actually do is you can actually sell the Usopps for Rayleigh's Bazaar points, as well as some belly as well. Once you do that, you basically keep it. You hit the retry button, and you just rinse and repeat. You farm XP, you farm up turtles, and it works out pretty nicely. Alright, so the final thing to do, if you guys are looking for something to do, and it's actually something that I'll probably be doing, is actually farming cotton candy. Now, if you go into the Recollective Archive over here, and you scroll down to the Colosseum units, the Chaos Colosseum units, these guys here, and you look for the 30 Stamina Colosseum units. Now, the best one from my particular memory is actually this X-Drake. With X-Drake, he's a 30 Stamina cost, and when you actually unlock him, you get 200 of these points a day. Once you unlock this, you have 1 hour to farm this content. Now, this is probably the best place for people that don't really want to play the game, like, so much with farming turtles, because farming turtles, whilst it doesn't take much, like, thought pattern, it actually does take a lot of sort of tapping in terms of, like, hitting the retry and hitting auto. I just wish the auto system had a better feature to get you all the way to the end, so all you had to do was press retry, and then you could it just automatically set auto for you, and it works wonderfully. But with doing this sort of stuff, you go through XP a lot quicker because you are using triple stamina, which is actually 90. Now, when you are farming cotton candy, no character will beat Chopper. There is the only goat that is Chopper. And because the ship is actually giving you guaranteed cooldowns now, you can actually maximize your units on the team to give you stuff like end of turn damage. So what I've done here, I've put a bunch of units that have really good end of turn damage or just have really good specials, being either Big Mom, who does 500 times end of turn damage, you have Kaido, who does 400 times end of turn damage, and then you have Bullet, who basically just has, what's it called? He has sort of end of turn damage for the final stage, because there's no normal attacks only. Basically, what you want to do here is if you just pop Big Mom, if you have Big Mom, she works amazingly, and then if you just hit the auto button. Now, ideally, the Big Mom unit will actually just like wave clear all of these characters because she just pops off basically. I'm pretty sure she pops off. I'm pretty sure she does end of turn damage, right? Doesn't she? I'm pretty sure she does. It's like a lightning bolt, right? Yeah, there you go. So she does a lightning bolt, and her buff is actually different to Kaido's. So you can actually use... I'm pretty sure you can actually use Kaido's as well. Now, if you really want to make it... Yeah, you can. If you actually really want to make it faster, you can basically just tap yourself. But just bringing Kaido and Big Mom on the team should basically be enough to just get through this content. Like, you shouldn't need any other units on the team. I just thought I would bring some other units for you guys, just to show you some very powerful characters that will work very, very nicely. Namely, Whitebeard and Roger. When you get to the final stage with Whitebeard and Roger, what you can actually do is you can actually switch with them, give the matching orb to Bullet, and then use the special of Whitebeard and Roger to actually give yourself a 3x attack or a 3x orb boost, and that way you'll be able to kill here. But as you guys will see, like, if you just single tap your way through this, you're not going to have any issues whatsoever because Big Mom does a lot of end of turn damage, Kaido does a lot of end of turn damage, Drake then does end of turn damage, but it really doesn't matter. So if you have Kaido and Big Mom, it is going to work very, very nicely for you guys because you just rely on their end of turn damage to basically just carry you through the content. But if you are looking for some other options, if you're a newer player and you haven't managed to pick them up, then you might be able to find something like the Bullet and the Whitebeard and Roger to work for you guys. But I'm basically going to show you guys how this run sort of operates with just the 2 units, so that way you can just maximize your gains. There's also an intrusion going on at the moment too. That's actually something else you guys can farm. With the intrusion, you can actually get your hands on stuff like, what's it called? You can get your hands on, oh, we're not doing Sengoku. You can get your hands on stuff like skulls. So if you need skulls for super evolutions, you can actually get them too. Alright, so the ideal team is actually just using Kaido and Big Mom. Kaido and Big Mom are just great because they're, like you guys saw, like, with that, like, previous team, like, their buffs, like, can be stacked together, which actually works incredibly well when you do have this ship that is boosted, because if you are doing stuff, you can easily just single tap, and that way the end of turn damage of Kaido will basically kill all of the, quick units, and Big Mom will kill all of the Psy units. If you guys are doing stuff like, I don't know, maybe you might be walking your cat, teaching your goldfish how to swim, cooking dinner for the kids, I don't know, plucking your toenails, brushing your hair, doing your day-to-day lively stuff, getting a drink of water, playing some, I don't know, watching YouTube videos, watching your boy, you know, subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button, whatever you guys are doing, you guys can just hit the auto button. The characters will tap for you, and this way you'll have a lot of end of turn damage to just clear the stages without actually really needing to play the game. Like, it's quite nice. This way you won't feel bad about utilizing all your stamina. If you have more motivation, I would highly recommend farming up turtles first. Farming up turtles will not only give you a lot of XP for your characters, but it also gives you a lot of XP, like, for your pirate level. And that's also really, really good, because if you level up, you get a whole bunch of, what's it called? You get a whole bunch of, meats. And once you get a whole bunch of meats, you can actually, use them for stuff like, blitz battles. You can use them for stuff like, playing the game more, farming up those free-to-play characters, and just bolstering your account a lot more, to actually gain just a hell of a lot more as well. So there you guys go. This is what you want to be doing if you guys are farming at the moment, what you guys should be looking at farming whilst there isn't a lot to do in the game. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, what else there is to farm, or what you guys are farming down there. And I'd love to sort of pin comments and stuff like that. But most importantly, if you enjoyed the video, belt the like button. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button. Most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!